Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Alter Stays with Rachel. And I'm Rachel. I was just looking at your comments. So, Carol, it's been a crazy day. I don't know why. Today was like Krispy Kreme donuts. Since it's 12/12, they're only I think a dozen was $1. I did not partake in that. I should have, but I didn't. Hello, Brigitte. Who else we got? Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Megan. All right, so today is December the December 12th. I was fixing a time travel and say today is December the 15th, but it's not. That would be a lie. It is not December the 15th. It's December the 12th. So, what are y'all doing for Christmas shopping? Is it all like, gift cards and all that stuff? Or we actually partaking in presents? Carol, you had no filter. Your throat chakra was a bit overuse. Maybe just clearing it out, Carol. That's all. KJ, oh, well, hello, lady to you, pretty lady to you. You feel like your confidence is suffering. No, you have no bad juju. You feel like you should be worshiping the moon tonight? Well, I mean, the moon is pretty cool itself. The moon, that's emotions. That's everything. The moon is everything. Hello, Amanda. The moon is everything. It's the illusion. It's the things that are hidden, but it's also an illuminator, just like the sun is. It's just not as bright. But that's actually kind of better because you can see things differently, right? I like the moon. I'm actually thinking about getting a moon tattoo. I was looking this morning. Y'all can check my search history. And I normally don't show my search history to people because, don't incriminate me. That's one reason why I don't log in, because everybody's like, oh my gosh, if you're on YouTube, you can just, log in and that'll save everything and you won't have to go back and look for videos. I'm like, no. People see my search history. First of all, there's proof I'm crazy. I don't need that. Second of all, no. We don't need to see what all I've watched because it would be all over. It's my YouTube viewing and my taste in music is all over. Like, you never know who I am. You'd never know, like, what does she look? Who? What? Why? That's what people would say. All right, Carol. All right, let's do it. Yeah, I'll show you. Because Yes, Meg, I will. I'll do you the second one, okay? Just so where you know where you are. And first of all, I'm gonna show y'all the tattoo that I'm thinking about getting somehow. Okay. So that's kind of it. See, I won't even show the bottom of my pictures, that way I don't see. But yeah, I was thinking about getting that. I don't know how to, like, I don't know. I like how she is part of the moon and it's all encompassing. Of course, it's not mine. That's not my design. I would get somebody to tweak it. But that's kind of like what I want to do. All right, Carol. All right, I'm going to do Carol first, and then I'm going to do Megan. Right? Yeah, Megan. Okay. All right, Carol. So let's do a clarity. Let's do a clarity spread, okay? So we'll just say, what is the overall situation, and then what are the contributing factors? Yeah. Well, thank you about the tattoo. It's not mine. It's just one I was on Pinterest. I've had it saved for a long time. I don't know. That might be what I get for Christmas, a tattoo. Because why not? Okay, so what do the cards want to tell Carol for some clarity? Cards, Carol, and clarity. And that reminds me of a KT Oslin song. Y'all remember her? And Jennifer's going like, damn Rachel and her ADHD. She went from tattoos to KT Oslin to C's. But in the KT Oslin song, 80s Ladies, it was, see, my name is Connie. I'm going to marry Charlie. And we're going to sell cars and live in California. So, Carol, we're going to ask for some clarity from the cards. Clarity for Carol from the cards. Well, Carol asked for clarity, and I really need a camera zooming in so y'all can see. Okay, so clarity, clarity on the situation. What came up as a major arcana of strength. Okay, so I'm doing like a little 4-card spread for this. This is a new little spread I'm trying out. So, the first position, which is this one, this is the most powerful. So what you need, Carol, is some strength, right? So the strength. This is it's self-control, harnessing your emotions, building that inner power. So, Carol, need to control, self-control, holding your emotions. But you might have been holding it for too long. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's ask for the rest of the clarity. Okay. So that is followed. The other clarity is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So Pentacles, this is security, it's material issues, money. Again, she is that auntie, the auntie. She is the crazy, eclectic one. She's also that grandmother energy. She's that. She's like the one that, like, if you got a cough, she's going to make you some cough medicine made out of like whiskey and peppermint and lemon juice and maybe some tea. But the one she's also going to beat your butt if you skip school. It's that type. It's that type. Like, you go to her, but she's going to tell you the truth, but it's the truth that needs to be told. So Carol, perhaps they needed that little love pat from your throat chakra. Then it is followed by the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups, okay, Cups is emotions, feelings, and perceptions. And so here the 7, which is all about many choices, not knowing what to do. It's a clouded perspective, fantasizing, daydreaming, not really knowing what to do. Then right behind it is the 8 of Cups, okay? So the fact that they are progressive and you're asking, or I was asking for clarity for whatever is going on with you, or whatever situation you're having to deal with. If you got the 7 not knowing what to do, the 8 of Cups is telling you just to walk away, move on. That's what it says. Moving on for a higher purpose, letting go and walking away. There's your clarity. And that can mean releasing attachment to the outcome, walking away and letting go. That can be as simple as, I can't control my emotions, or let's just ask for more clarity. Why not? Because I know I'm all about cards. Okay. This one was flipped over, Carol, so I'm going to say it's you. And it's the 2 of Cups. Again, emotional stuff going on, Carol. So here the 2. This is this is like partnership. It's exchange of ideas. It is So I really see this, Carol, as you talking to somebody, and it might start off as you venting, but it's going to be, it's not like you're dumping out everything. It's like you say, hey, look, I got a lot of crap on me right now. Can we just talk for like a couple minutes? That feels like. And it feels like it's going to turn into this therapy session between you and this other person. Like it's going to be mutually beneficial. But that's what I think that this Seven of Cups feeling overwhelmed and all these choices. And then we got the Eight of Cups about letting go and walking away. And then when I was asking, like, okay, what, give me some more clarity, give me another sign, man, it's the Two of Cups. Just talking, an exchange of ideas. And it feels like that little vent session is going to be a mutual therapy session. Okay. There you go, Carol. Don't hold back. Let that throat chakra sink. Because I will tell you, mine was singing yesterday at Costco. All these crazy bitches walk around and just stopping in front of me. By the time I got out of Costco, it was bad. It wasn't bad, but the one lady who got the brunt of my throat chakra advice, she was just the last one, you know. Unfortunately, I mean, I didn't unload on her. I didn't do anything like that, but I just wasn't in the Christmas spirit. Okay. And I mean, I didn't have the balls to say it to her face. I said it behind her back. So she might not even heard me. So that shows you what kind of position I was in. I was just like saying nonsense behind her back. So if I really meant it, and if I really had the balls to say it, I'd say it in front of her. Like, I don't know. We did that at Costco yesterday. Okay, who else we got? Oh yeah, Megan. All right, and Megan just wanted a general. She's getting on a plane. What do the cards? Okay, so let's. I like this clarity thing. Let's see what Megan needs to know for clarity. What? Okay, so if you don't ask a specific question, then my intention for the cards is for this 4-card clarity spread. And the clarity that I'm setting the intention for is the thing that you need to work on right now to get it out of the way so you're having a fresh start for the new year in January. Megan. What does the cards want to know from Megan and her clarity to finish up December and to roll into January like she is the boss she is, getting on a plane? All right, so your clarity, Megan, is, again, this is just clarity for whatever you need to clear up for the month of December to roll into January. So we got the 6 of Wands, okay? So Wands, this is jobs, employment, security. It is money. And, you know, I always saw this as like the victory, like, oh, I got everything accomplished and I got everything accomplished and look at me. Not necessarily look at me, but I got shit done. But what this really feels like is there's like a little bit of ego here. Like how I was just portraying, like, look at me, I got something done. It doesn't feel bad ego, and I don't know why I'm associating ego with a narcissist. So it's not like, oh my God, she's making me sick to her stomach with her ego. It just feels like unnecessary ego, you know? But that's okay. You know, it's really okay. It's a matter of perspective because, you know, the lady at Costco who took the brunt of everything. It really wasn't her fault. She was just the last one at the outside the door before we go into the parking lot where it's raining, and she's just standing there like an idiot. You know, it's not her fault. It's just what led up to it. So that's what this kind of feels like, that same situation. It's not ego. It's just whoever you are dealing with right now, Megan, that where that relationship is kind of strained. Like ego has been their thing. Like everybody's been saying, "Oh, look at me. Look what I can do. Look at this. Look at that." And so perhaps they saw you as the last person who would even present with some sort of ego. So like they're just fed up with it. So even whenever you're like, "Oh my gosh, I saved this little tiny puppy from the pound. It was drowning in a creek," they'll be like, Megan and her ego always doing all these great things. So even though it's well deserved to you, it feels like this relationship that is kind of like strained right now, it's because they're sick of everything. Okay. Then the other clarity is the devil, right? And the devil, all he is just manipulation, anger, attachment, that shadow side, bad habits, bad actions, fear. Then it is followed by the Six of Swords. We know swords is your thought, your mind, your intellect. And look at these. They're going on a trip just like Megan. She's going on a plane. These are going by boat. Okay. So this is all about just moving to an easier situation, calmer waters. Then, Megan, you got 10 of Cups, joy on the home front. So basically, Megan, whatever situation you're dealing with somebody right now that seems very tense and very tight, like, hey, maybe you're best friends and things ain't G-hauling right now. That's all it is. It's just they're so fed up with life right now. They're just fed up, and it has nothing to do with you. It really has nothing to do with you. And maybe they see in like your success and your happiness, and it's not that you're rubbing it in their face. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just they're using that unit of measurement against them, and it's just causing them heartache. That's all it is. You know, they're just comparing where they shouldn't be comparing, right? You can't compare apples and oranges if you're trying to figure out, you know, what the taste is. There's no comparison. It's not the same thing. They're both round. They're both beautiful. They both have variations, but they're different. So there you go, Megan. I don't know where you're going. Have a fun trip. Alrighty. So, KJ, let's get a card and some clarity for you. What kind of clarity does KJ need? What kind of clarity does KJ need? So, KJ, I'm wondering what fish has to do with you, like Florida. Fish or Florida, like the coast. So, in my mind, it would be like the coast, like Florida and fishing. Okay, so the clarity. Clarity for KJ. Okay, KJ. So the first one, which is the most important energy reading, or most important card of this clarity little spread is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so swords is thought, thought, mind, intellect. It's that mental strife. Okay, so this is Knight. It's showing action. It's moving forward, and so out of all the knights, this is the only one that really shows action, like they're in action. So the Knight of Swords is, honey, I just think you're struggling with your thoughts. I'm struggling with my thoughts, you know. So this is fast moving energy. It's new ideas. It is new information comes in. It almost feels like it is like an epiphany. Like new opportunity is something that is coming in, and that's what it feels like. It feels like you know how they used to say, hold the presses, we got new information coming in. That's what it feels like there's something new coming in. Okay, again, Knights of Swords is your mind, your mental, is air energy. Then your clarity is the Seven of Wands. So wands is jobs and employment security. You know, so this is money. It's your hustle. The Seven of Wands is all about competition with an advantage. So yeah, he is fighting. He's, you know, beating these sticks off, but he's also elevated. He's doing it at a higher angle. Then you have this lovely little thing. It's the Tower. It's major arcana. So this is all about total chaos and upheaval. I know y'all can't see my spread, but this is directly underneath the Knight of Swords. So I'm just kind of wondering about the relationship between this new information and this Tower card, which I will ask. And then on the other side of that is this little lovely card, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Pentacles is security, material issues, and wealth. I always think of the Pentacles as like, you know, it's humble, it's earth energy. This is like that foundation, you know. And the Ten of Pentacles, I see it as the networking, expansion, renovation. I always like to say, I always see it as like the farmer's market on a Saturday where people go together to swap their wares, trade their butter and their eggs, and, you know, get a barbecue plate, that type of energy. So I just want to know what the significance of the Knight of Swords and the Tower. So what is this clarity? What is this? What is hang on, I'll be back. I'm back. So I was asking, and these two popped out, so we're going to go with it. Okay, so the first one is the Two of Pentacles. And so Pentacles, again, let's start to say in that earth, humble, you know, that practical. And this is all about just balancing, you know, juggling. And you can see in the background, it's like these ships, they're riding the waves, they're going up and down, up and down. And then, of course, he has the pentacles and he's juggling it. So it's all about balancing it. I feel like I just heard walking this line like balancing, almost, I don't know, like walking a tightrope, balancing it. Then it is followed by the Three of Cups. And so the Three of Cups, here's this emotion. And so the three is celebration and a party card. So I asked for clarity on the Knight of Swords, the Tower, and I've got okay. The Knight of Swords was some new information coming in fast. Then it's right above the Tower, and the Tower is total chaos and upheaval. And then I asked for clarity about that, and we got the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So, KJ, whatever information comes in, I think you need to stay balanced with it. I don't think you need to go extreme with it, like one side or the other. And I think you need to talk it out. I think you need to talk it out. Talk it out with somebody. Again, like whenever I was talking about with Carol, how if she was to have this vent session and just say, hey, look, I got to get some stuff off my chest. I'm not dumping crap on you. I just basically need somebody to vent and rant with, because that's how things come out. Because that's what I do. Whenever I talk, that it's movement. And basically I'm doing mouth yoga whenever I'm talking. But I'm moving it. I'm moving this idea. I'm moving this energy, and I'll either hear what I'm supposed to, or I will literally hear what I just said, and that sounds like total craziness, or it sounds like a brilliant idea, or somebody will say something, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's like, talking that's how I do it. So that feels like what you need to do, KJ, is whenever this new information comes in, you go back and forth and you bounce it off somebody, and it's kind of balancing it, and you see what you're supposed to do with it. But again, you got the 10, it's that family support. Okay. I really love whenever I ask for clarity and then I just don't see the clarity. So basically, I guess that's what I'm exactly doing with the tarot. Whenever I ask a question, I just like start talking through it. So if I talk too much, then that's usually what it is. Look, y'all, I got a new crystal. I've been dying to do that. I know Jennifer's going, ugh. Hello, Sonia. All right, who else we got? Okay, so let me clarify something. I was saying that the second reading, that is Meg. I might have called you Megan, but it was for Meg, because you're the one getting on the plane, Meg. Meg Slowinski. That reading, the second one, was for you. Okay? All right, Megan. Megan. Oh my gosh, Megan. Your last name is Rankin? Reminds me of a song. Called Rank Stranger. I won't sing it because it's old. Okay, so this is all about Megan and a love reading. No, she would just love a reading. It's not about love reading. See? Megan would love a reading. All right. What does Megan need to know? All right, Megan. So the first one, this is all, again, about clarity. Clarity on a situation that is affecting you now that you need to close up for December so you can roll into January with 2 thumbs up. So the first one is the 4 of Wands, okay? So Wands, this is jobs and employment. It's security. It's your money. It's not like your main thing, but it's kind of like what you do every day. And so the 4 of Wands, it's a networking card. And so I say networking like it's, partnership, it's communication. But it's like it's the next step. It's the next step past a partnership. So now it is like abundance. It is prosperity. It's successfulness. It is growing. Okay. Then it is followed by the 3 of Cups. So again, cups is emotions, feelings, and perception. And this is also like a partnership. It is exchange of ideas. Then it is followed by the Page of Swords. So this is all about clarity, right? So pages is information coming in. And swords, this is your thought, your mind, your strife. This is that mental strife. So the page of swords, this is all about being guarded. Um, this is just all about being guarded. Just be aware of information that is coming into you, that it doesn't lead you down these rabbit holes, that it doesn't sidetrack you, because I would say like the information is significant. Okay. And I would say it has to do with a group effort at work. Um, and it's not maybe like they're doing it intentionally. They're just like, their nonchalantness or their laziness might make you go down a path that you don't want to go down as far as information wise. It feels like incomplete. So let me finish this up. Okay, so the next one for the clarity is the Five of Swords. And so five is all about being like the middle of the road, the opportunity to change for this evaluation, to either move forward or to go back and readjust. And so here the five, this is all about like winning by default. Like, you know, there's no opposition. So your clarity is just things, it looks like they're going very, very well for you, like in your work capacity, whatever you do every day. But in this group setting, if there's some information that comes in, like on a project or a team, like a combined effort, that you might get some information and it's not 100% accurate. So double check that information, because I don't think that these people are feeding you wrong information. Either they don't have the information, it's complete, or they're being lazy and not giving you everything, like everything. Again, I don't think they're doing it on purpose. It's just like that, you know? And so this winning by default, if this does happen, like you don't realize the situation and you take their information, it's going to be fine. It just, if you realize it and double check all your facts, you know, it's like whenever you write a book report and you have to cite the information, that's what it feels like. So it feels like if you're not able to get clarity and you already go forward with this wrong information, it'll still be okay. It just might take longer and it might be more of a hassle. It's still going to be fine, but just to save you some effort and energy, check your information from your sources. There you go, Megan. That was not a love reading. That sounds like an accountant who's got dyslexia. Not an accountant, but I have dyslexia. I'm always, oh, I ain't gonna say that. All right, Mika. What does Mika need to know? Okay, Mika, this is some clarity. So we got the full new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, taking a chance, trusting, going for it. Okay. Then it is followed by the Six of Cups. We know that Cups is emotions, feelings, and perceptions. And this six is all about something from the past. It can be something or someone or a situation, something from the past. Okay. Then it is followed by the Four of Cups. And so the Four of Cups is all about offerings being made to you, but you're dissatisfied with the situation. Okay. And then it is followed by the Six of Swords. So swords is your thought, your mind, your intellect, that mental strife. But here, the six, this is all about letting go and moving on for a higher purpose. Okay. So your clarity, Mika, is something comes along, you take that new opportunity. And even since you got something from the past, this feels like a situation that is being revisited. And whenever I'm saying this, I feel like that is like the most generic psychic card tarot reading that you can get. Oh, wait, I see something coming in for you. It's a new opportunity, but something from the past. Mika, as generic and stereotypical as I can be as a psychic and tarot reader, yes, this is a missed opportunity that is coming back around, and it's not what you wanted, but go with it. And so, and what I mean, it's not what you wanted. It feels like maybe monetary value. That's what it feels like. So either it's going to cost you a little bit more, or you're going to have to pay a little extra, or it's just like that. It's like those numbers, like it feels like numbers. Something about that is not what you had in your mind. So let it go and move on. There you go, Mika. All right, let's see. All right, Sonia. All right, Sonia. So I was reading your comment. I'd like a reading of my upcoming doctor appointment, please, ma'am. So I was trying to see what they said, and I got 2 appointments. So even whenever I said I don't want to say 2 appointments, because then like I don't want her to think that the first one's going to be bad, so they're going to have to reschedule something. But it seems like there's going to be 2 appointments. So but there's going to be a follow-up appointment. Okay, so it feels like there's going to be a follow-up appointment. If you go in for test on the first appointment, make sure you listen to the instructions. Or make sure you know about the instructions. It's just like, I'm just giving this as an example. Like, whenever you go for the glucose fasting, you're not supposed to, or the glucose test, you're not supposed to eat or drink for like so many hours. Or if you go in for where they stick the camera up your thing, and like you're supposed to drink that stuff, I just love details, blah, 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 where they stick this and you have to drink that. It feels like there might be a detail that was either one that you don't know about, or you don't remember, or that they didn't tell you, and you might have to go back. So, or it just might be like, oh, well, in order for you to do this test, you might have to stop taking this medication. And I'm not saying stop taking medication. It just feels like there is a test, or there's something and you didn't know about it, so you wasn't able to prepare for it. So there's going to be a follow-up visit to complete it. I know that you are looking for, am I going to be okay answer? And yes, you're going to be okay. Kelsey, can you have a reading as to when you're going to get a new job? No, ma'am. We're not giving you those readings. Oh, Kelsey. You just want to move down here and move in with me. You'll feel at home. It's going to be like 20 degrees this weekend. Okay, give Kelsey some clarity on her new job. Well, Kelsey, I was laughing because I know we was going through the job thing earlier, but I do feel like this job is just a stepping stone for something else. Okay. So, all right. When is Kelsey going to get a new job? So, clarity for Kelsey and a new job. Speaking of jobs, I do want to say this right quick. So Sunday, I'm going to have a gallery reading at my store, and it's with my friend Samantha, who's she's very good. Because I just hang out with people that are good and bad, but she's a good person. But no, she's a good psychic. And she is going to be doing the gallery reading, and it is going to be, we're kind of naming it like the gift of communication. And I did want to open it up to doing people online, since I have StreamYard and I already have the cameras and the equipment. And it is going to be Sunday from 1 to like 3:30, and it's going to be $40 per person. I'm only going to do like 20 people, and I haven't even told her that I'm going to do some on camera, which I know she'll be fine with, but I'll be doing that part, so it'll be fine. But it'll be like I can bring you up on here so she can talk, back and forth. But I think that's just going to be really cool, and so I wanted to just throw that out there in case anybody wants to do she is a medium and all that stuff. So, but it's going to be this coming up Sunday, the 18th, maybe. I don't know. It's this Sunday, whatever that day is. And it is $40. And I won't say you're guaranteed a reading, but you're guaranteed a reading. Okay. A little secret between you and I. Just between you and I and the whole world. All right, Kelsey. Kelsey, how come you don't read cards? How come you don't do something like that? What do you want to do, Kelsey? What do you want to do with psychic abilities or psychic gifts? Okay, so you asked for when are you going to get a new job, and your clarity, the major part of the clarity reading is the Queen of Cups. Okay, Cups we know is emotions, feelings, and perceptions, and the Queen, she's emotionally stable, and she's intuitively, and she's in flow. Then it is followed by position. Sorry. Then it is followed by the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so Pentacles is that card of master craftsman doing the good work, but it is also like education. Okay, like he's teaching. He's standing up there telling his ideas. He is expressing his ideas. Then it is followed this lovely lady. This is the Nine of Pentacles. And so this is a lady in waiting. I love her. She is the whole idea of happiness and prosperity by oneself. Like it's independent, truly happiness. Like nobody can steal her joy, She's cool. And then it is followed by this lovely guy right here, the Hierophant, and it's a 5. And so 5 is all about change, okay? So you can either move forward, stay where you're at, or back up and punt. And so the Hierophant of this major arcana is like living by your own rules, your own belief system, but he also is like that structure. He's like, okay, so it's like, again, I mentioned this before, but it's like orthodox in religion. So there is some sort of structure, but it is also, living by your own rules. But you asked for a specific time, Kelsey. When are you going to get a new job? Let's look at the Hierophant. Where's it at? So, Kelsey, I was trying to look at the cards and get some numbers because I really don't like to give numbers because I don't know. So the Hierophant, that is like, he is a card of Taurus. And Pentacles, you got your 3 of Pentacles here. This is Taurus energy. So I would say in 3 to 5 months. And for some reason, March was coming up a lot on the other thing that I was doing earlier. January, February, March. Yeah, that's the 3rd month. And May is the 5th month. I'm working this out in my mind. But yeah, so a lot of finance questions were coming up, and I kept getting March and April in those. And so it would actually make sense that it would be between 3 and 5 months, because something I think is going to go on in March, or something is going to go on, and then we have March and April and it starts changing. So May would be right after that, like the ending of it. So I would say by March or May, between those times. And Kelsey, you need to see, because he would also be like the crazy cult leader, like of esoterical ideas. What are you supposed to be doing, Kelsey? What intuitive thing are you supposed to be doing? What are you supposed to be doing? And don't say, I don't know, I'm asking you. No, what are you supposed to be doing? I feel like you're supposed to be doing some sort of divination. And it's weird because I feel like something that is way out of your wheelhouse. Like I see you casting bones, or like doing something with like chicken feet, which I know that's like voodoo or hoodoo. But it just feels like something way out of your wheelhouse. Kelsey. Like I could see you casting bones or casting lots. Yes, Sonia, I do. Honey, now do ya? Alrighty. Hi, Jackie. Alrighty, Jackie. I love KT Roslyn. I love everybody. I mean, I'm telling y'all, my music is, and for the longest time, I never understood why people couldn't feel music like I could. Oh my gosh, look, I've got my Blake Shelton thing on today. I didn't go hunting. But no, I love music, and I never could understand why people couldn't feel emotion. Like they couldn't feel the music. And like I was that girl that was going to bars and listening to music by myself. And back in the day, they were like, "You're a whore," and I'm like, "No, it's the music. How can you not feel it?" And they're like, "Whatever, you can come up with whatever you want." But that was a time when girls didn't go to the bars by themselves, And I was going for the music. I still go to music, and it is so funny too. As a side note, yeah, it's so funny. I went because there's one gentleman that I always go and listen to, and Todd was working, and I'm going to get to your readings, I promise. And he was playing, and Todd was working, so I was like, hey, I'm going to go up here and listen to him. Do y'all know how many people called my husband and said, hey, Rachel's up here, Rachel's up here? And then the guy had to post it on Facebook, because then it kind of like got to be a joke. And I was like, yes, he thinks I'm at, church because it was on a Wednesday. I said, don't tell him. And of course he posted it, and he goes, she's at church, and posted a picture of him and I at the bar. Yeah. I still haven't figured that one out. I don't know why they were doing that. But when we're talking about moments of throat chakra clarity, they were like, oh my gosh, what are you doing up here by yourself? And I was like, look, I know I can't get an abortion, but I can at least go to the damn bar and listen to music and eat hot wings. That's still legal. Of course, I know things are a little bit different now, but yeah, they were like, yeah, but I can do what I want. I'm the Nine of Pentacles, damn it. And my happiness was coming in the forms of hot wings and music. Okay, Jackie. I'm getting back to you. Y'all are sidetracking me. Y'all need to stop this. I need to get serious, because Jennifer's probably having a connection fit. She's like, I don't care. I don't care that you can't stay focused, Rachel. That's not my issue. All right, Jackie. What kind of clarity does Jackie need? What kind of clarity does Jackie need? Yo, and I have not been drinking or anything like that. This is just regular Rachel. Okay, Jackie, here's your clarity, okay? So this is all about choices. I can already tell. So whenever I asked for clarity, I'm getting choices, okay? So the first one is the Two of Wands, okay? So Wands is jobs and employment security. It's that passion. It's that fire. This is what you do every day, just about all day long. And this is contemplating choices, okay? Then it is followed by the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so Pentacles, it's security, material issues, it's wealth, it's that foundation, it's that estate planning. And here, the Eight of Pentacles, this is just all about like overqualified. Like he is doing the same thing over and over and over, and he's okay with that because he's not really looking for quantity, he's working for quality. Then it is followed by the Nine of Cups. And again, cups is emotions, feelings, and perceptions. And the Nine of Cups is all about getting what you truly wish, getting what you want. Then it is followed by the Major Arcana of the Lovers. And the Lovers is all about a choice. Okay? Jackie? So even though whenever I was asking what clarity you need and your choice is what comes up, what I want to say about that is you always have a choice. And I think that is your clarity. So if you are being so I kind of got the image of like a chokehold. So like imagine if you're standing here and somebody wants you to go in this direction, then everybody is going to stand around you to make you go in that one direction. And I feel that that's what people might be doing. They might be trying to force you in to a decision. They might be trying to force you into a situation. And so your clarity is you have a choice. You don't have to go with the majority. You don't have to go with, like, it just feels like everybody is above you hollering and do this and you need to do that. And if you don't do this, and you better do that. Like, it just feels like everybody is going and you're like, I don't know. So your clarity is you have a choice. And it doesn't have to necessarily be one of these people that is on your side, or one of these people who's saying, do this and do this and do that, do that. You don't have to side with either one of them. You still have a choice. That's what I think that means is your clarity is you have a choice. You have a choice, you have an opinion, and you have options. So there you go, Jackie. I'm so glad that came through because I don't know how clarity was going to work with choices. You have a voice and you have a choice. And that, my friend Jackie, is your clarity. Hi, Denise. Oh, so your boys are going to Florida this weekend, KJ? Yeah, it's like Florida, the Florida coast. That's what I keep seeing, like Florida. Or I don't see it, but it's just like, say something about the Florida coast. Say something about fish. Say something about shrimp. Say something about like the seafood. So I'm thinking of like coast. All right, Denise. Denise. Welcome, Denise. Ooh, Denise. I swear I need my overhead camera so y'all don't think I'm lying about these cards. Okay? All right, Denise. I know because I look like a liar. I look all sweet and innocent. First one is justice. So, again, I was asking, I set the intention, what do you need clarity on for the month of December to roll into January, all good. So the main energy or the main clarity is justice. She's the major arcana. And so, again, this is the Libra. It can mean Libra, but it's all about searching for balance. It is about, searching for balance. It can be a legal matter, but it's all about getting what you deserve, whether that's karmic justice or just what is due to you. Okay. Then it is followed by the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So, Denise, what this is telling me, your clarity for December that you're dealing with is you are going to have to take the high road. You are going to have to take the elevated status. Whatever situation that you are in now, and perhaps it's a legal situation, or perhaps you're just that middle person that there's bickering. Like if you're caught in the middle of an argument, like if you're having to decide for somebody, like if you're having to pick sides or you're having to decide, you're going to have to take the high road. And that's what I mean by the knights and the queens. It's like the court cards, and those are more of like the elevated or the more of the educated pass. And I don't mean that as higher or lower, like it feels educated as in life experiences. Like you've done it, you've been there, like you're going to have to take that path. You're going to have to call upon those resources. So the Knight of Wands is jobs, employment, security. Is kind of like what you do all day long, your money wise. And so the Knight, this is like, it can be seen as a change of residence or change of job, but just like a change in your everyday situation environment. It's also like inspired action. Okay. Then it is followed by this lovely lady, the Queen of Swords. And Swords is all about your thoughts, your mind, and your intellect. And she is the lady that has clear boundaries. She will help you all day long, but she will only help you so far. And that's as far as she will let you go, because she knows where her boundaries are. She's could even be detached from the outcome. So perhaps that's what you need, to be detached from the outcome. And it feels like you could, and then it is followed by the Queen of Cups. And again, so the Queen of Cups. Cups are emotions, feelings, and perceptions. And here the Queen, she feels like she's emotionally stable. She's intuitive. She's in the flow. Again, she is one of the only people that have a cup that have a lid on it. So she's able to contain it. This isn't bad for her. Containing her emotions isn't bad. She's able to make decisions of what she needs to. So she's not making decisions emotionally based. So there you go, Denise. Whatever situation you feel like you're caught in the middle of, take that high road. And I mean that from an educated, experienced point of view. Call upon your past experiences and say, okay, if you've had some different jobs, pull from those experiences. Know your boundaries and know how much to get involved. Denise, I really hope that makes sense. Like I can see it in my head, but basically, whatever the situation is, do not let them pull you in. Do not let them manipulate. Say, hey, I think this and this and this because of this and this and this. This is my reason. I'm having these clear boundaries and I am not being emotionally attached to this situation or the outcome. It is what it is. So there's your clarity. All right. Well, thank you, Denise. That was a cool one. I'm really digging these readings tonight. Hi, Victor. All righty, guys. Well, I guess I'm already over my hour. But we have Jennifer and Victor coming up. I know they switched days, so we'll have to see. Hi, Samantha. Oh yeah, surprise, Samantha. I think it'd be cool. We can figure it out. I think it'd be weird. I think it'd be cool. Alrighty. Well, thank y'all, and I guess I'll see y'all next Monday. Bye, guys.